Fox ICs and the Fox Sheik here. I think it's not a dynamic we see a lot actually in teams, you know.
Yeah,
These
that's
teams
true.
take each other, but I do know one thing, and that is Prof is very, very good against Ice Climbers.
Yes.
Exceptionally so.
Yes.
Fame for it, I think. So, you know, it's doubles, it's not necessarily the same, but those skills of killing them quickly, separating them, are definitely going to transfer over.
I do agree, I do agree. Also, one thing that I love about the Prof Amsah team is the way they play. They're so unique in their way of playing. I feel like Prof is just going in, always going in like a beast, you know, and Amsah just waiting behind, covering what Prof missed somehow, and just here to cover and save Prof. Like always.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, and as well, especially these two guys are from the same country, Prof from England, Amsah from the Netherlands, you know, but they've got practice over a few tournaments, you know, over the years they have played together, and it does seem like they do gel quite well together as a team, as you were just talking about.
Like Amsah is always like sometimes going on the spot and you just wait. You just wait to see what Prof is going. Yeah, exactly. Just waiting. Go for it, Prof. Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm here. You know that I'm here.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna move for nothing. You know I'm here, and that's it.
Yeah. With Sheik's quick moves like the forward tilt from the ground or the dash tag, if your teammate suddenly gets knocked down, you can just split it up straight away, get involved as soon as.
Exactly, exactly. And also they're a quick move and strong knockback move.
Yeah.
So you can just gain stage in a blink of an eye thanks to that. Oh, good call, good down smash.
So, blue team honestly keeping it really close here.
Yeah, they are, man, they are.
They have percent deficit, but definitely could be offset. Oh, I like Prof use the F throw there. See, just asserting their position on the stage rather than going for the kill on Sopo, which is Sopo's kind of useless in teams, I have to say. Like, so decides to, you know, play for a more strategic game rather than just focusing on the immediate reward of getting a kill.
True. Oh, good call by Fa0. I love how Fa0 really like chooses targets.
Yeah.
It's really good at it, I feel.
Yes.
Look at that!
Yes, yeah.
You see?
Yeah, you're thinking he's going for Amsah, and then suddenly he's got the spin around, catches Prof there.
And you think you're gonna switch, but no, it's still on Prof.
Yeah.
Like, I love it, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, good call, Pipsqueak.
Yeah, that was a big pickup there. Single hit up there. And Fa0 chasing Prof over the stage. Oh, he's got the grab. Oh, he gimps the up and the jump. And Prof is in a bad spot. If he loses this stock.
Oh, and while during that time, Pipsqueak was just taking time on Amsah, you know, just getting some tempo. You're gonna get the kill, Fa0. I know that you're gonna get the kill. I'm just gonna keep Amsah busy, and that's gonna be it. And now they switched.
Ooh, okay, whoever takes the stock next is gonna win, I reckon. I've got to say that, because if Amsah dies, that is awful for Prof. He's not gonna be able to do it. But if either of the blue team members die, the other one is likely gonna follow soon after. So this moment is a very tense one here.
Totally. But fortunately, like, the green team is really based on the fact that Prof is just going a ham in between the two opponents. So he's used to that kind of situation, I would say. And as Amsah need to be defensive, as is always, they just get to play at their maximum right now, I would say.
So that's Pipsqueak dead. Fa0 trying to camp towards the edge, but Prof comes in with his assault. Oh, and Pipsqueak's died for it. Oh,
this is big.
That is a punish. It looks like green team should be able to close this one out there. Yeah.
Oh my God! Unfortunately, Pipsqueak just betting all his coin there, right now. You know, just getting, okay, I'm getting all in. Yeah. And Prof said, thank you.
Yeah, he did. That kind of signals to me the mark of a very, very experienced player in Prof and a not quite so experienced player in Pipsqueak. Pipsqueak kind of saw the glory. He went for it, and it did on the surface look like a good shine, but you know, Professor Pro has seen the situation before, and he knew all he needs to do is get that shine. Get that shine, and the game is almost sealed for them, because, you know, the 0% of Pipsqueak was pretty much their last chance. Fa0 on Sopo, 100%, not much you can do against two opponents. We see FD being the counterpick here. I think perhaps maybe the platforms are a factor in. Ice climbers generally like playing against space animals when there are no platforms to prevent them camping on them, so perhaps that's a factor in the decision here.
Well, I would say like first, ice climbers are insanely good on the ground. You know,
Yeah.
they get as you said like really tough time with platforms and stuff. And also, I think that's gonna bother Amsah.
Yes, yes.
I think because Amsah plays a lot with platform and really well by shell dropping, moving around, dropping there or fair or anything. So yeah, I think like they're gonna be stronger there. But unfortunately, no, Pipsqueak making it back.
Prof got back onto stage with the last pixel of his air dodge there, but no, that's that experience we spoke about. Calculates that and managed to survive right on the edge.
Ooh, unfortunately, blue team are hitting each other really much. And yeah, Fa0 putting everything into that save, which I can understand.
Yeah.
They got like quite the same kind of person, you know?
Yeah.
And you'd rather get a Fox alive than a Sopo.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's even now. It is even.
It is, yeah. This Fa0 and Pipsqueak, they're impressing me. They really are. First getting to this point and then putting in such a showing against a stalwart team of Europe.
They are. I love how Amsah also is just trying to wall the ice climbers, knowing that Prof gonna win the 1v1 with Pipsqueak.
That's like a confidence in your teammate that is really important to have in teams. And obviously, you know, these two players have been about it. They know how good the other person is. You know, they've played against each other so many times. They know their skills.
True. Oh. Nice roll. Nice down smash. And they're in the lead now.
No, but that's safe. Oh, not quite enough. One needle, not enough. And this is a very strong position. Very strong position for the blue team here. Any extra percent they can pick up here is going to just carry so much weight as we go through the game.
They are, man.
So
okay, okay.
Should be able to set this back even on the stocks, but you know that percent I spoke about.
Oh, throwing him into that dump air.
Ooh. After Amsah and Prof trying to start a wombo combo there, I think, but no dice. Pipsqueak sneaks out. Oh, Prof goes for the cheeky back throw. Wants to set up a gimp situation and end this quickly.
Yeah. Okay.
Uses the Rashad to reset him, just give him another chance at being keep him safe. And Amsah gets the kill there. Fa0 in a tight spot.
Unfortunately, I felt like Pipsqueak was trying to play too much. Once again, you know, too much greed, wanted to set stock a bit too much. Oh, Nana, what are you doing?
Just saved Amsah in a big way there. Will he... Being able to live until Prof respawned was so crucial there. It allowed Amsah to do all this value. That was insane. Nana, the pure luck, RNG, random effects of Nana choosing to do a jab there, saved Amsah and perhaps won the green team this game. Honestly, you could say that.
But definitely, because yeah, like they were both at really low percent, like really low, and just suddenly Amsah is alive, Prof arrived, just gimped Fa0, and that was it. Like once again a game from nowhere, but this time not from nowhere, thanks to Nana.
Yeah. It's funny because at the end of that first game, after Prof got the really big shine on Pipsqueak, remember, Amsah looked at him as though that was like a gift from God. And then in the second game, at the very end, a much more literal gift from God. RNGesus just delivered a save on Amsah there, allowing him to keep onto his stock. The thing about it is, it doesn't matter what percent you're on if you've got the combo, if you've got the knockdown on your opponent. You can be at 0 or you can be at 150. Your moves still do the same things.
Oh la la, Nana. Sometimes I'm really happy I'm not a nice climbers player because I'm pretty sure sometimes I really want to take Nana and just smash her head on the wall or something like that, because those kind of moments where you're about to just tie a set 1-1 and now you're down 2-0.
I know.
Oh la
That's got to be so crushing for Fa0 and Pipsqueak there, honestly. Maybe they can regain their composure here. You know, a bit more working. Pokemon Stadium's the pick.
Yeah, back on the first stage.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, I would say.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure I can see the reasoning for this one, but I'm certain they have their reasons. And we got the wobble separate here, and this is the situation, right, where Pipsqueak just wants to do the longest and slowest edge guard possible. There you go, allowing the wobble to build up the lethal damage, and then get both kills at the same time.
Crazy. Pipsqueak is really good, man. It's really patient, that kind of stuff. Like, it's really good at just making a wall and anything. This is scary. This is scary fox.
Ooh, Fa0's Popo sliding off from a simple shine there, but that can often be.
Okay.
Yeah. As I was saying, one shine can often be all it needs to take out Popo, and that is a really scary thing about playing this character in doubles.
True. Oh, really tried to get him. And he did it! Unfortunately, not a kill, though.
Yeah.
That was funny enough.
Yeah. I respect Prof fully for going for that.
Okay.
Once again, it looks a bit like the Swedes are in the lead here, you know?
Yeah.
Every game it's looked like they're winning. And then both the two so far we've seen get kind of stolen away by Prof and Amsah here. Ooh. Prof's definitely playing with fire, jumping into this pit here. Not a safe and stable place to be normally.
Yeah. The thing is, sometimes with the green team, I feel like sometimes they're clumsy. Sometimes they eat each other. Sometimes they want to save each other. Sometimes when they want to combo, they're not really high, heavy team combo, I would say. They struggle with it. So, yeah, sometimes I feel they're clumsy in terms of team play.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, they got good positioning. They got good ID.
Yeah.
But sometimes just feel like, you know, you see they have the idea they could have done better.
Yeah, yeah. Good ideas, but not quite coming through with the right execution of that.
Yeah, somehow, yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see definitely some of that. And I think there has been a few little situations where they've just not quite made the right moves when they're passing off combo to the other person. You know, just haven't, not quite fit into place. You know, obviously they're playing exceptionally well. You know, they're on this stage at this point in the tournament, but I do think they have a little bit more left to give, and I think maybe a bit more playing together, you know, over the course of the event, you know, through the rest of the bracket, maybe we'll see a better side to them.
Yeah, I do agree. And we're back.
Yeah,
Dream team in the lead once again.
Yeah, but it's a tentative lead here though.
Yeah.
Amsah is close to dying.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's it. Pipsqueak's done, and now it's looking way sealed up.
Yeah, because even if Amsah died right now, Prof against Nice Camber, 1v1.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want that. And both of them, Prof taking Nana out while Amsah is taking Bobo. Crazy.
Yeah, no, so not quite the strongest we've seen from Prof and Amsah, but a good show nonetheless, and I think if they can find their groove, that they can go a lot farther in the tournament.
Yeah.